Koch Industries is one of the largest area employers. In fact, Charles Koch, the head of it, learned life lessons from his father and mother. Tonight, in part 3 of my exclusive report, we find out why he is so devoted to his hometown, both emotionally and financially. A portrait of his father, Fred, hangs near Charles Koch's desk. On the other side of the office hangs a letter Fred Koch wrote to his boys in 1935.
You can choose to let the money destroy your initiative and independence. Then it will be a curse to you, and my action in giving it to you will have been a mistake. And I know you're not going to let me down. Wow, that's a tough challenge. Are you kidding?
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, but he meant it because, as you probably heard me say before, he started making me work in all my spare time at age 6.
Age 6.
And people don't believe that, but we've got a photo of me pitching hay at age 6.
There was a lot of hard work in the Koch household in northeast Wichita, but also a lot of normal times and a lot of life lessons from his father and his mother, mostly about humility. That's why you eat in the cafeteria with everybody else, and,
sure.
And your office isn't on the 10th
yeah,
floor?
The way I look at it, we fought a revolution to get rid of royalty. We don't need pretend royalty in this country.
Why do you stay in Wichita? You could go anywhere in the world.
Because it has the values. Kansas and Wichita have the values that are closest to the values we try to instill. We hire somebody here, and the community is reinforcing rather than undermining the values are necessary for us to practice our philosophy.
Koch puts his money where his home is. He has given millions to charities across Kansas, not to mention the arena, which bears his name. Millions more to WSU, and one certain employee at Wichita State is even mentioned in his book. You obviously think Coach Marshall is very important to Wichita State.
Absolutely.
What goes through your mind when you think he might take another job? What
well,
do you start thinking?
We got to find a way to keep him.
Rumor has it you got a lot of business people together and spearheaded an incentive drive.
No, I didn't. No, but some of our people did.
Would your people do it again if he was going to leave again?
Well, we would sure try. Chase,
your son, works for you. Do you hope that he takes over someday, and in turn your grandchildren take over someday?
No, I hope that the person who's best suited to run Koch Industries will run Koch Industries. And if that's my son, that's who it should be.
So that's more important than continuing the legacy, the Koch legacy?
Well, I mean, that's a way to continue it, by being successful.
So we go back to where the legacy started. Charles Koch's childhood home in northeast Wichita, where he says his father, and maybe to a greater extent his mother, taught him the meaning of success and happiness.
She was such a great example, because she was so kind and loving, and as I said, wanted to help everybody, and was just so frustrated she couldn't help people more.
Do you have tears in your eyes?
Yeah. It's
why?
Because, I mean, that's touching. It's sad. I mean, you want people who are doing bad things to be unhappy. They need to be unhappy enough that they stop doing it. But somebody who is only trying to do good and isn't satisfied, that's to me is a tragedy.
If your mother was here right now, what would you say to her?
You did absolutely wonderful things, and you need to be proud of yourself and what you've done.
If you would like to see all 3 of my pieces that have aired the past few nights, just go to KAKE.com and click on News.